So a Ramp Master Yi ended up taking the last regionals here in China. Well, I was a little bit intrigued about how that deck list was actually going to work and how it was going to be faring against Kaisa and as well as Darius. So we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at both these deck lists, Yi and Kaisa, and then going into some gameplay with RTF to see how this deck fares and going against the one that took the final regionals. All of that and more starting right now. Guys, this is a scary deck. Let me just say, first and foremost now, I can see why this deck was able to dominate so much. It has such versatility and consistency that even if you happen to miss with the Auroras, you are still able to absolutely devastate board states. It's like, well, how are you going to necessarily go about countering this kind of deck? And so it's just really interesting. We got the very standard Yi stuff as well here. The charms, the defies, the discipline, and whatnot. But then you start seeing some more unique stuff as we go into it. The confront, for example, being able to the units you play this turn enter ready, and you get to draw a card, which is dang good. Hourglass is going to be so good. We see that in a lot of Yi decks already, but even still, being able to then go ahead and get back one of the big units that you end up playing is insane. Meditation can be really great. You're going to see some plays with that, with RTF using that as well. The Wind Wall can actually be paramount as well. I thought the one Wind Wall was actually maybe even a little bit of a filler card. I didn't necessarily like it. Both times when it was used in our Kaisa games was actually incredibly good. Same with the Primal Strength as well, coming in absolute clutch. Now, of course, you do have a couple of different ramp options as well, which is going to be the big thing that helps you move forward in this deck. First off, Mobilize, of course. Channeling one rune really helps again if you end up going first. And then on top of that, Catalyst of Eos, being able to go ahead and channel 2 runes as well with that. And then even something brand new that is green specific, that is going to be a draw 1 and channel 1 rune exhausted as you find your center. Namaste. So with that being said, it's going to be really interesting to see how this deck continues to go. And not only that, how this could very well shift the meta with that. Because a lot of people now are going to be playing Ramp Aurora Yi in this case. And so this is going to be interesting to be able to see. Because now we could very well go ahead and see a meta shift with all of this. Where instead, now we're going to be seeing people, how do you respond and prepare for the Aurora response? And what kind of changes are we going to be seeing with that? So this is going to be really interesting to be able to see. But even still, this is the scary part, is down here. First off, 3 White Flame Protectors, 3 Dead Bloom Predators, 2 Mountain Drakes, and 3 Dazzling Auroras. Now, the thing that we kind of discovered as well is that you actually kind of fizzle out a little bit if the game lasts a little bit longer than what you would like as the Aurora's player, because if you go ahead and deal with these threats or they're in hand, it can really slow you down in this case because you can only play 1 unit a turn, and that can be pretty devastating on trying to get answers there. And so I'm going to be curious to see how this ends up going, but Mountain Drake is going to just be so good having 10 might. And then with the Yi ability, all of these units are going to be so tough to take down because how? How do you even go about doing that? That's going to be the hardest part, of course, is getting that, taken care of, because Yi will, of course, add 2 might when defending. And so even trying to get over that kind of stuff is going to be so difficult. And it just can move. Even if you don't find yourself necessarily seeing Dazzling Auroras, for example, you're going to still have ways that you can then go about getting everything taken care of. And that's the hardest part here as well, because I ended up playing the Kaisa deck, and it was really interesting to see how it was actually doing. And I kind of see how it struggled so much. Yes, you do have a lot of answers for the mid to late game, but even still, the early game of having a lot of young drops, you have Ravenbloom Student, Howdy Poro, you have even Lecturing Yordle, which is a really good card to even be able to replace itself. Same with Watchful Sentry. But if you're drawing that mid to late game, you're like, I really need the Draven, I really need the Darius, I need these kinds of answers to really get things moving. How do I then go about combating this? I mean, and that's the hard part too, because especially as you go about this, there are even like, a lot of spells that you might be able to utilize properly, but at the same time, you're going to be finding some struggles here. Leave is going to be very helpful on trying to get things over. But otherwise, you don't necessarily have like a whole lot to be able to do. Singularity might be very good on trying to get over some very dangerous things. But again, if you're going against a Dead Blue Predator, you're going to be finding yourself really struggling because you're going to have to, recycle 2 runes just to be able to target it twice to try to take it out in this case. That's going to be the biggest threat and the biggest struggle in to be able to do so. But even still, Smokescreen was a really good card, and I would even consider main this again. Same with Singularity, but even still, Retreat is going to be a really good card as well for this. But again, this is just so difficult. Now, Unchecked Power. I really think this is going to be a big shift here, and RTF brought up a really good point on our match that you guys are going to see here soon. Is that Unchecked Power very well could be that meta changing shift that we are seeing for Kaisa and even just blue deck in general, meaning 2 or 3 in this case. Now, the reason being is that Unchecked Power can be just such a great response to clear out the threats on the board. Dazzling Aurora now has way less things to be able to answer out with these things. And again, as soon as you deal with those threats, you're going to find yourself having a little bit of problems. Now, of course, the wind wall will be able to properly respond to this, but the fact of the matter is, having maybe one wind wall in your deck, you might end up having to have more wind walls in your deck to combat something like Unchecked Power. And again, you're seeing this give and take that these metas are developing right now. So it's going to be really interesting. The Cathy and Rain might even be something good, but again, that's only going to be dealing 12 damage. That's not necessarily as good, and you have to recycle 3 as well, which is going to be a little bit difficult. And that's the hard part. We don't necessarily have a whole lot of answers, so it's like, do you just go ahead and do a Singularity? Do you go ahead and do an Unchecked Power? And at the same time, do you just go ahead at that point and play Lux? Having all those big spells that you have to swing in that case to try to get back into the game. But, again, Kaisa is going to be one of the better ones to go ahead and play these cards because you do have the 2 power that you're going to have to pay for. Kaisa at least can pay for 1. And then you're going to be finding yourself maybe even running heals as well to maybe mitigate the amount of recycling that you're able to do. Because, going ahead and even maybe playing, the Sharks again, for example, might be a good answer. Dealing 6 damage that can't be necessarily countered with Defy or Wind Wall in that case. That can be a very viable strategy as well. So you got to be so careful about how you go about that. And this is going to be a very pivotal moment because I do think now we're going to see a really big climb with, the Aurora ramp Yi in this case, and then the meta evolving to try to answer it. Is this going to be a big shining moment for Darius to now come in and have some great moments as well? And so I'm excited to see what's going to be happening here with these decks, with these metas. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into our best of 3 match. Spoiler though, it was only 2. Okay, when you
All right, I will pass it to you.
All right, I will start with an 1. The Titan Shuffle. Okay, so let's go 2 for a Toro and.
All right. 4 for Gallic.
Nice. Strong start. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over here.
Yep.
I will go ahead and. Oh, this sucks. This, draw. Then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting 1 to the bottom for a ready Kaisa to go over here.
Yep.
Gain 1, draw 1. Gotta go aggro against you here.
Yeah. Let's see how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do E into Razan here.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's good.
Right. I will discard, draw, do 1, and charm the Kaisa.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
And pass that to you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, Isa for Falling Star, both on Yi.
Yep, E's done.
And then let's just go with the 4. We'll do 2 and 2.
Right. 8. I'll play a white flame in the back here. And to you.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, so you're at 6 runes. So you're going to be at 8. So you probably still don't have the Auroras here, which is at least good news. Let's go ahead and move over to here.
Yep.
Let this card. I think I got one. And then let's go over to
Yep.
at this point. I don't know, not necessarily, but so the big thing here that I'm trying to consider as well is, we do have at least
Here.
the double Void Seeker here in this case, so that can help. But again, that can be defied
I
pretty
need to
easily.
draw.
He's got 5 cards.
So I'm going to do this first.
All right, so with that, let's go 1, 2, 3, Kaisa for. Oops, first off, Void Seeker targeting White Flame, and
I'm going to respond to that, and I'm going to Windwall the Void Seeker.
okay, sounds good. Um, so do I do that? Let's see. I'll do all that. Okay, so I'll go first. If I went ahead and retreated here, that would be putting back into hand, which would then be able to go out at this point. I don't think. Okay, let's go ahead then. Yeah, that's a good trade. 4 there.
All right. Take the score. Discard. Draw.
Now, I will say this: the biggest thing about this deck is that I know his deck list in
Be
this case, which is an advantage that I have that, of course, those at the tournament did not have in particular. So for me to be able to go ahead and
all right.
see
I will pass to
what
you.
to do here is a big difference. Oh, that is 5. That is 5. Can I borrow a to 5 from your deck? I can't. Oh, that is mean. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fine. Fine. Do it. No, there's a lot. 1, 2. Oh, gain 1 for hold. Sorry. Okay, so
Yep.
playing the Thousand Eye.
Yep. So he goes down to 5 total.
Yeah. And then I will go ahead and move into here.
Right. So
Uh,
then he goes up to 7
and
because of Yi.
I will
Would be
Cleaver.
afraid. You got Cleave. I will. My turn for action. Primal Strength.
Yeah, figured. Okay. probably gone a different route, but yeah, that is good. Okay, and I will pass back.
All right, get one for hold.
So in that case, well, let's see, because if I would have passed priority in that case, I still could have. He still had it. Could have
Two,
reacted if he
three,
didn't want to do the
four.
trade,
Play Catalyst.
which means I could have then gone ahead and done. So
Two.
that might have been the better play in that case. It's just go straight for the retreat.
And I just gotta pass it back to you.
Okay, so that's a lot to deal with. One for holding. Um, 6-3 though. That's at least promised for the most part. So 1, 3. Let's deal 4 to your white pen protector.
All right. 4 damage.
Okay, draw off that. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Darius, readied up for being the second card.
Yep.
And then he will be at 7.
7.
And that will be 7-6 at that. So let's go in.
All right. So, yeah, he's it. That's, I will. Or do you have any actions to play?
I will pass priority.
No. So you pass to me. I will use Discipline.
Okay, so that is now,
He goes to 12.
yeah, 12 with 4
Draw.
damage on it. So that'd be 11 damage. That's not quite worth it. Let's go ahead and play retreat at that point.
Okay.
Bring him back to hand and channel. And we'll pass.
Hmm. What to do here?
So this is tricky, and this is still a very difficult
This is a little
situation
bit of a
here for
tough
us
one.
to deal with, especially just with him even missing out on Auroras. He hasn't
Hmm.
necessarily had any big cards. Even still, though, it's going to be 7, and we're just going to have to make a big push here on trying to get that back. 4 cards in
Two different
hand.
routes that I can go. I think I'm gonna go the safest route, which is
But as soon as he gets
one,
Auroras
two,
out,
three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 1, 2. Okay, so I have the amount to do it. So let's start off with King 1 to do a Finder Center. Uh, Channel 1, draw 1. Okay, now let's pay 2 for Confront. Draw 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2
or
for a white flame that comes in ready.
yeah, okay. I heard a little.
Um, and I'm going to give the white flame the +8. Not that it really matters. And then I'll go into.
I'll draw.
And I will pass to you.
Oh,
Oh, and I gain the 1 for obelisk.
oh, how do we get over 2, 3, 4, 5? 1. Cleave, targeting Darius, going up 10.
Yep.
And then let's right here.
Yep.
And
They
10.
trade.
Yeah. And then let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, and
All right. Get the ones to hold.
even without the Auroras, him even just going this high has been a bit of a struggle. The White Flame is
Two.
just so tough for us to try to answer again.
Ball. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Finally got the Aurora.
Oh gosh. Well, that might be the GG then.
And end the turn. Do the Aurora proc. Deal. Deal. There's the Predator.
Ah, good time.
And I'll stack here. And pass to you.
Okay, I will. Oh gosh. So go ahead and send him into here.
Sure.
Draw one. At least we don't have. There's, let's go over to here.
Yep.
I will go up to 7. So 1, 5. For Darius.
Yep.
I think that's all I can do. So at
Get
this point,
one
he
for the
does have
hold.
to take it in order to get the.
Mm,
And we have the 2 abilities. So even though Darius won't necessarily be getting
yes.
the buff, which is fine,
There's chance
it's
at
still my 2 cards that I can play to
me
be able
here.
to deal 3 damage and get up to 10.
Double. 1, 2, 3. 2. Second
Double Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah.
Well, when it rains, it pours. Okay.
All right. So Aurora procs. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't do it. Play. Gonna have to go to battlefield. All right. Second Aurora proc.
Come on.
Oh, there
Oh, he
he
found
is.
one.
All right.
Okay, so this is tricky. So 8 damage. All right, let's go ahead and 1 and 1 for Hextech Ray to deal 3 to Predator. Let's
Okay.
do 1 at this point as well to Cleave. Targeting Darius. Of course, not going to apply because it's assault free, but that is the second card played, so he will go up or go up to 7.
Uh, I will respond to that and defy it.
Okay, let's see. Ah, dang. Okay, so I still deal 3 damage. Yeah, so
So
that's
they
just a
should
straight
still trade.
trade. Dang it. Okay.
All right.
Ugh, dang, it was a white flame protector, or sorry, a thousand tailed watcher. But that is a GG right there.
GG.
Wow, that was close.
With a dead bloom off the top.
So, dang. All right. So, let's try one more game. I will opt to go first again with Kaisa, and we can side.
Sure.
Yep. I. Oh, unactive. Remove cards. Let's see. How do
No,
you?
you can just restart.
Oh, okay.
Like start the game again and then we'll just
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like, yeah, it's so hard to try to move against
It's hard once he has control of a battlefield. It's just so hard to break.
Yeah. Go ahead. Two.
And
All
discard
right.
all.
And yeah, I will be going.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or one. Because if I start with four, you don't. You would just get ramp, and you'd already be that smart as. I'll put,
Okay.
and yeah, good luck to you.
Good luck.
If you want.
Do you want me to pass it to
Oh
you?
yeah, I'm ready.
Or
Yep, I'm ready.
yep. Oh,
Okay. All right. So let's go 1, 2 for a Poro and pass.
righty. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Find your center. Draw. And
Okay. Let's go ahead and move over to here
yep.
and go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go Sprite Mother. Going ahead to create a sprite, and let's go and move into here
Betcha.
and
All right. Do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Do another find your center. Draw.
okay. So Yi could very
Let's
well be coming in this
do
next time as well. That's something that we're gonna have to find
one,
about this.
2 for Zanya's in the back. And
Ooh, throwing some
pass
Yi
that to
around.
you.
Okay. So yeah, that will go the way of the earth. Gain 1 for hold.
Yep.
Uh, Yi coming in. 5 cards in hand for you. Okay. Barely. Yeah, let's go ahead and move into here.
Yep.
Then so 1, 2, 3 for let's bring Yordle here.
Yep.
And
That's the best of 3. Okay. Good old
we found.
Aurora.
Yep.
We got it. All right. Manage top. Show 1. Deal. Oh, gosh. There it is.
A mountain drake. Okay. 10 coming onto the base. Ugh. That's nasty. All right, so let's go up to 6. Oh god, this is not what I necessarily do.
Being at 6 is scary, though. But it is a 9.
Yeah,
9
yeah,
to win.
that's the hard part. Well, and there was a match even the second round of day 2 where the person ended up getting 1 point away from winning and could not secure that 1 point in his priority. And the problem
Horus
with
is
this,
so hard.
yeah, the problem with this Kaisa deck too is, of course, like there was no gear destruction. But even if there was, you still can defy it as well. And so
Yeah.
it's like there almost has to be a perfect storm of things for me to even be able to get rid of dazzling auroras. So
And
yeah,
Thermo Beam just feels so bad to play over like the yellow gear removal that you draw a card and it only costs one.
yeah, and it's like so yeah, I guess go for another there,
Yep.
and if you get two auroras out again, it is a GG at that point. Just
So we got 2, 4, 6, 6 into 10. That's 4 floating.
even
Hmm.
still, yeah, Yi would be in too.
Start with, I'll move Mountain Drake into here.
Oh, fully capable of moving stuff. Okay, let's see, and so it's 6 to 10. Not good. Let's go one. Stupefy, targeting Mountain Drake.
All right, so he goes down to 9 and you draw.
Yep, and then let's go one and Kaisa for Hextech Ray.
So he goes to 6.
Yep, so
6 health
it's 6 to
total.
6. Or well, yeah, so it would be a trade.
I will 1, 2, and I'm gonna discipline,
Let's then go one, two, and okay.
and then I will 1, 2, 3, and wind wall the smoke screen.
Yeah, that's
Sounds good.
good.
All right.
Yep, that's good.
I don't know. Did I draw from discipline? I don't think I
You
did. I draw 2 actually. Did you draw for? Oh, I know you didn't target any of your minions. So yeah,
nope,
I
I did.
draw
I targeted
two.
yours.
One for the discipline, one for the draw there. Go up to 1. Uh,
Oh gosh, because that's the thing. If you hit a dead dead bloom, whatever it's called, yeah, this game's pretty much cool. So
I'm gonna do pay 1 and that, and I'm gonna charm the Bright Mother in.
oh gosh, yeah. Yeesh, that still might have fielded that. Yep, that's good.
Rid of that, and yeah, I'm gonna end there and do the dazzling. Oh, I would have hit the dead bloom too. Oh well. Oh.
Well, you know,
Um,
you just made it more certain. You know, you cleared up a few
I'll
things.
play dead bloom at, yeah. I'll play dead bloom out here
Okay.
and pass it to you.
Okay, so let's go one, two, three, four, five. Let's move Kaisa into here. Oh, well,
Yep.
Kaisa comes in ready, and then here.
Yep.
Go up to 7, draw 1. Let's see. So you have one Aurora. So two, two. still don't. God, we have E also. You can take reinforce that with Auroras. Yeah, I feel like I really need to go ahead. Right. That might be pretty much no. Go ahead. Just yeah, stack it up and say, all right,
Right.
pass.
All right. I'll gain the one. Hmm. What to do here?
Yeah, because unfortunately, even though the Thousand Tail was a really good draw here, but it was almost a little bit too early to or too little too late. If it was a turn earlier, that would have been a big difference
I could just
there on
do
taking and
that.
holding, and so that's the hard part. And the
Nothing
retreat really
in the
sucks as
corner.
well. But I mean, again, as soon as he takes it, he can reinforce. So if he does go Yi in this case, finds a way to overtake it. I'm tapped out. There's nothing that I can literally do to try to take this. So if he has any buffs
Okay,
or
hold on.
anything like that,
All right.
we do have
I
a
think I'm going
lot.
to tap all, and I'll play a dead bloom from my hand into here,
Okay, let's see. So
and
that
I will take a Yordle and Kaisa. I have to target the Yordle first. Dead bloom goes back. Sonya's proc.
well, 2 of 3. So
Um, and yeah, dazzling.
you
Do
gotta hope to hit the
dazzling.
final dead bloom at this point.
That. Mm, don't need to do the. Yeah, I'll do base here. And pass to you.
Okay. Yep. So I still gotta hold for another turn. Though. Oh man,
Might be a little hard.
this is tough though. Okay, so the sprite is gone. So and that is 16, 16 or 8. Come on, 8. That's great. Okay, I just feel so in a corner right now, unfortunately. So here and here.
Yep.
Go ahead and pull back right. Or let me think. I don't want to be ready, so yeah, I do need to go ahead. Yeah, again, that's still 16. Yeah, I think I just got to go for a card draw at this point, and then hope that I can get over what you put down. Because either way, and you could even reinforce with Yi after the turn as well, or play something really big, and then let yeah, God, you're just like walking me out. It's like, how do you get around this? Yeah, pass.
All right. Gain the one. I will. That. What? combination could be Smokescreen, Void Seeker, 5, and then it doesn't. Yeah. Smokescreen, Void Seeker to do it. So I think I start off with Dead Bloom in here.
Uh, okay, so that is 2 to 8. Uh,
So you draw 2, gain the 1. Put White Flame in here too.
yep.
What do I want to do here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay 2 and exhaust the Dead Bloom
Mhm.
to draw 2. And let's see. Do 1/2 again and
Oh my
tap here.
god.
This time I'm gonna remember the Dreaming Tree.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I'm choosing a friendly unit with a spell, so I'm gonna draw 3.
Yep. Dang.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Now Aurora.
Yep.
Edge top, show 1, deal,
Uh,
deal,
White flame.
play. All right. White Flame will go. Let's go here.
Yep.
That gets past you.
Uh, so- okay. So yep, did. Oh. God.
I think your Cathian might have sneaked into your runes there.
I on accident put it on the bottom of the rune deck instead of bottom of.
All good.
Uh, which I mean, at this point, that would have made a difference too, because I could have at least taken out the Mountain Drake. But I mean, God, man, not really. And you have so many cards in hand. Ugh. All right, well, let's try it. One, and Kaisa deal 3, 3 to the Dead Bloom Predator right here.
Okay.
Okay,
3,
then let's go
and then deflect.
um, Falling Star again, targeting Dead Bloom with both.
Right.
Or oh wait, no, he's
Uh,
got this. He's got the double target. I would have to recycle
yeah, you have to recycle. You can
twice.
float mana if that would help.
Yeah, I would need to. So let's go ahead, and it's 4 each or 1 each. Let's float 2.
Yeah. Dead Bloom is gone.
Yeah. Okay. So then
You still
with
have
the
8
2
available.
and everything else, recycling 2 more. Let's go Thousand Tail,
The Watcha. All
and
right,
let's
so he's
move
down to
in.
7, goes up to 9.
Yep, and it's 9 to 10. But I mean, you have the answer in hand. But
Uh, so let's go to my action. I'm going to play a confront
okay,
to draw, and that is it. He dies, Watcher dies.
Okay.
So you get the draw.
Yep. And yeah, pass it back.
All right, go up to 5.
And you can just
One, two, three.
oh, you-
Half ball. You go up 2, 1, 2, and dead balloon.
oh gosh. Yep. There you go. Okay.
6. And yeah, dazzling aurora proc. I honestly don't know if there is more units in the deck. So we shall see.
Yeah, let's see. You got maybe one more mountain break.
I'm
Ooh.
pretty sure it is in my hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I
I
think
I
you
really
are
don't.
out
I think that
of
is it. Yeah, that's it. All right. And to you. So if you can deal with it, um,
let's see. Eh, okay. I don't know if him just because there's no way for I mean almost. Let's go 2, 3 or yeah, let's go 3. Let's have one floating as well. To go Void Seeker targeting Predator, dealing 4.
eight. Actually, I will 1 and defy the Void Seeker.
Then that with the one floating. Cool. This guy, draw 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's there's not because you can reinforce. All right, well, that is the mat. Holy crap. That is,
Second one was a little crazy.
yeah. So, because all I have is spells stuff. You have. I could almost take care of it, but the 8 is just so hard to get over.
Yeah, Dead Bloom feels so bad with like targeting too because like you're gonna target him with at least two spells
Yeah.
that already cost uh, one recycle.
Yep.
So it's just like
Hey.
that's gonna cost 2 each time, and then it just gets out of hand real quick.
Yep.
I was changing around the top 8 Kaisa deck and trying to adapt to all the Ys that are coming around, and like I definitely think unchecked is going to be a massive card.
Yeah, I think you're right too. And even Singularity might be helpful to at least because if you can just take out one of the one of the units that are really affecting you right before like because you only need 1 or 2 more you're like so close.
Yeah,
Dang. Okay. So how do you feel about the Yi deck then so far?
it did mean it feels super consistent. Like you don't really need to draw Aurora, and you still feel like you're pretty like in a decent board state as long as you don't let them get to like 6 too fast.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels better and more consistent than Aurora MF, and at least in my opinion,
Yeah.
just because being able to hold with the extra 2 might that you get is just like so massive.
Well, I mean, especially like with the Dead Bloom too. You play the Dead Bloom, you clear out my battlefield, and now I have to get to 10 or higher at that point, and it's like, oh my gosh, but how? Like, and I just remember playing our match and everything. I was like, how do I get over that? Especially with Kaisa, and I had a little bit of a chance maybe with Darius, and maybe a Kathy and Rain could help here too. But it's like, again, and this deck, playing the 8th place deck, I was able to, try to move things around a little bit, but it's like I don't necessarily have the answers, and I think that's exactly what he ran when facing the top 8 and stuff. Like, you just don't have the answers. I do have like Time Warp in there, but I'm only running one. And so it's like, even then.
Yeah, I definitely think like the adaptations for probably like going into the next week or the next big tournament, adapting to the ramp E's that are going to be. I think there's going to be quite a few ramp E's,
Yeah, I think
um,
that's correct then.
and I think Unchecked will be a good sideboard for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I mean, just being able to go over 'cause, like once you board clear the E deck once, that's it. That's all they have
Mhm.
for units.
Yep. Well, and you even like ran out of units in that game too. You had some units in hand, but after that, Dazzling Aurora, because I mean, you're really only playing what, 8 units if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so it's three Dead Blooms, three White Flames, two Mountain Drakes, and then I sideboard in the volley.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the volley for this one, so
Yeah.
it's usually only eight.
And so that can really almost fizzle out a little bit too.
And then the Master Yi in the champ slot.
Yeah. And so interesting deck though. I like it. Huh. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely a new threat here. That's for sure. I can see why it won. So, I mean, you heard it there. RTF gave his synopsis and review about what he thought about the Yi ramp deck and how it could possibly change up the meta and all of that as well. Again, it does feel incredibly consistent. Great job there for the gameplay. He's been wanting to play this in the league that I run for this week, so be on the lookout. He's probably going to be playing it a lot more, as well as a lot of players are going to also be playing this game or be playing these cards a lot. Yi ramp might very well be on the rise. Could be something with. So a lot of things to look forward to with that. But what are your guys' thoughts about Yi ramp? And what do you think this meta is going to need to do to be able to shift properly to what is coming next? We still have a month and a half until this game releases in English. There's a lot to still be discovered. Again, though, that is the only regionals that we have in the world so far until we release this game on October 31st for English. So let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, have a good one.